Okay, welcome back. I hope everyone got up and stretched a little bit. I hope everyone is hydrating with their invisible glasses of water. Make sure that whatever else you may be drinking this evening, you are also drinking water. So, let's go ahead and, let's see. Head back into the tabletop. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. So, where we're sitting right now, you have just freed 3 kobold prisoners. They are going to take off. That's what I was going to do. We are going to set up a quick poll to see what reward the kobolds give to the group. And I'm going to get some sounds going.
In the meantime, can I get some healing, please?
All right, let's get back to the table.
I feel as if I have been very patient. Can someone please take this arrow?
Oh, crap.
Out of the chest?
I think I fixed that. Okay. I had some weirdness for a second. We're all good.
Got it. Hashtag Instatree. It's like Instagram, but it's a tree.
Okay, so the poll is up. We've got Dispel, so Nox, Flaming Sphere, Oak Tree, or the Key to the Dragon Door.
So
I didn't expect so many people to be so devoted to the idea of an instant tree.
it's man, I love
Tree is
feather
a
tokens.
great idea.
You just have to be creative with it.
Like,
I'm
get
So-
gonna put it inside
let's-
someone.
Let's talk a little bit.
I was just saying, get someone to eat it, and then you're fine.
Thank you. My name's Erky. Erky Timbers. Go ahead. I know it's the most cliche gnome name ever, but I can't help it.
Mr. Timbers.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Calder, and I hate to be rude, but I do have an arrow sticking out of my chest right now.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. He grabs the arrow, and for just a second, it feels really painful, but then he'll go ahead and hit you with a spell. He will expend his other first level spell slot, and will hit you for a little bit of healing.
Heals.
One second. There we go. So the arrow is removed, the wound closes. You are not like fully healed, but he kind of puts his hands up and says, "That's all I got for now, I'm afraid."
Thank you, Mr. Timbers. If
Oh wait, I
anyone-
lied. He actually has 3. Never mind. He has one more level 1 spell slot, so if someone else needs healing, he can do that as well.
Thank you, Mr. Timbers. If anyone ever mocks you for having a, as you say, common name, I will eviscerate them verbally or physically at your preference.
I will watch.
I thank you. Thank you very much. That means an oddly large amount.
I don't see how it's a common name, but that's me.
Joan, if you donate those 200 bits, I'll give them both the tree and the key. If you give me those 200 bits, I'll give them both. I like bits. Bits are good.
Tasty, tasty bits.
Excellent.
They're like crackers.
Okay, so Meepo, as you are discussing and finding out, I'm going to go ahead and remove the prisoner goblin or kobolds because they are removed to a safe place.
So
Go ahead.
while Clarion was getting Meepo up, I saw that Clarion had it in hand and ran around the corner, and I would love to see if I could stabilize the hobgoblin.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, totally. Give me a medicine check. I haven't been making death saves for it. I'm gonna say that with an 18, you are able to get it before it fails its last death save. So yes, you are able to actually stabilize the hobgoblin.
May I suggest we disarm and otherwise immobilize it as we save it?
As soon as I get them not bleeding out, I'm gonna start taking all the weapons off of their belt if they have any more. I have a length of rope. I'll start winding it around.
Hey, we have a bunch of chains for prisoners in here.
Ooh.
Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate you. Meepo will return with 2 items says, Eustrial says killing goblins is very, very helpful for us, and thanks you very much, and gives you these, and hands you the very large key from the throne above you, Eustrial, as well as a small feather token with a picture of a little picture tag of a tree on it.
Neat.
And you know from previous inspection that all of these are the key is not magical, but that the feather token is. And I will go ahead and really fast get you those items.
In the meantime, I'm going to try and head to this upper area where we saw the goblins shooting us from.
I just put the dragon key into the chat.
Who wants to hold the dragon key?
I'm taking the dragon key.
Yeah, that feels right.
And I'm actually going to go ahead and say that this has been identified. So you have gotten Qual's feather token tree.
Hey, Rob, can you put those into the party sheet, because we can't manually do that.
Let's see. The party sheet is there. Inventory. All right. So theoretically, the dragon key, which should be identified. Yeah, it just says a key, but whatever. And then Qual's feather token should be in there now as well.
Yes.
Lovely, wonderful. Okay, still learning. Fantasy Grounds Unity, by the way, for those of you who have been interested in what program we are using up here to do all these rolls. I strongly recommend it. It is on the expensive side, but it has been an absolute godsend. Does so many of the calculations for you. And as a math teacher, I am always in favor of things that make me do less work. So Erky Timbers does have one more spell slot left. Is anybody in immediate need of healing?
I'm only at half health.
Okay, he can...
Yeah, I'm less than half health.
Then to the healer.
Yes, fair enough. Hi, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Clarion?
Clarion. The notes I was hearing out there were, well, you seem to fit the name. And he'll go ahead and give you some of that healing.
I come around the corner, dragging the unconscious hobgoblin.
Oh wow, you're still not doing great. Like even with that healing word.
Oh god.
Wow.
I was hit by 3 different things.
Yeah, you decided to tank a thing?
And I'm
instead
not
of letting Calder do it.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I had this grand idea. I was gonna be really cool and do this side whip around with the loot and kabong him in the face. And I did not think about the fact that there were archers. Actually, I did think about the fact that there were archers, but I apparently dismissed it.
They weren't important.
You thought about the archers so far as they'd be like, wow, that was really cool.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yep, this is Clarion. What can I say?
So, if
got a really high intelligence, but really low.
If I might ask, I mean, you didn't come here to save me. What are you here for? Why? Not that don't think I'm not grateful. Thank you.
Who's the short one?
We have a small list of things, but I'm not convinced we're safe yet. Give me a moment.
His eyebrow twitches at the word small.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. How does he stack up against me?
Real quick.
He's taller than Meepo and shorter than Echo. And that's because Meepo walks hunched.
But apparently he has a giant chip on his shoulder. That's why he's so short.
I will not mock the healer. What is beyond these things that we're being shot from, apparently?
Oh, well, welcome to my old home, everybody.
First off, I will open this because there is...
Very pleasant, Echo. Very nice.
There is, again, a low wall over which there is the remains of yet another campfire. And there are jugs of wine lying around.
I like it how it sounded like it had a question mark on the other end of it.
Yes, that's exactly correct. Because goblin wine is well known for being just the worst. But it will F you up. Like, it will F you up. So there are some skins here of some goblin wine. And there are doors leading to the north, and then there is a door leading to the west, which is where the retreating goblin went to.
All right, I'm starting to recognize the place.
Chat wanting us to do shots.
Kestrel says shots. I do not have booze on me this evening, I'm afraid, so I will have to wait until after the fact. But I will absolutely drink something after this while I am trying my best to go to sleep. So.
All right, so.
So what were you doing in this place?
Yeah, let's have that conversation.
I was hired by another group of adventurers a few weeks ago. Joan,
Another
thank
group
you.
of adventurers.
Yes.
Oh,
Sir Bradford.
where are they?
Sir Bradford was, me and what was his name? Caracas. We both got cornered by the spiders. Caracas didn't make it, but I managed to escape after the fact, only to be captured by these wretched goblins. No offense, I apologize.
Ah, no, fuck these guys.
Oh, whew.
Okay. What were they paying you?
They paid me 50 gold to come in and look around with them, and I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into.
Obviously. Now, do you
That
want to
doesn't
get
sound familiar.
gone, or do you want to maybe see if you can get them back?
I am he sort of brings himself up to his full height and he says, I am one who follows the light, and if there is good to be done here, I wish to do it, but I need to know what you're about before I can decide to trust all of you random strangers and your kobold and goblin. Again, no offense.
So you follow Lathlander?
I'm sorry, I didn't actually catch that.
I asked him if he follows Lathlander.
He'll show his holy symbol. It's like in a like a cufflink under his collar.
Okay. So that is actually the god that I follow as well.
Oh, well, in that case, there's nothing that will stop me from helping you in whatever your aim is here.
Good to know.
He's actually going to make an insight check. I never have NPCs do this sort of thing. And he's got to at least maybe be suspicious. This is your third small person that you are bringing along. And by the way, he's actually large enough to be, it says he's considered a medium creature, so maybe he's just being a jerk. I don't know.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Okay, so I'm going to go.
That means like, it means he's dwarf-like in height. Not like, not
yeah.
Before.
Okay, yeah, he seems to, like, assuming that you, how about you give me a quick religion check? A very easy one, just to convince him that you are indeed an actual follower and not just somebody saying it for his benefit.
Like, Rob, that is actually part of my backstory.
Oh, I believe it. It's just getting him to believe it. Take advantage on it since you are actually telling the truth.
Okay, do you want a religion check or do you want like a persuasion check?
A persuasion works too. Yeah.
Okay, and okay.
You'll still take the advantage because you're making good. Fucking.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Okay. So you have just acquired yet another follower.
Diplomacy just rolled.
You have absolutely,
You and he share the Lord's Prayer.
Erky Timbers, the gnomish cleric, has joined the party.
Lovely.
And we finally have more than one healer.
By the way, Erky Timbers is an absolute taken directly from the module character. I did not alter him in any way, except for giving him a fun voice from World of Warcraft.
I like that though.
Well,
That was very good.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Timbers.
Likewise. So, are we heading deeper in, or are we retreating?
said the bronze-skinned, obvious tiefling.
Yeah, he looks up at you and, I don't judge by what's on the skin.
Good
I mean,
to
that's
know.
how that goes.
I mean,
Despite my earlier goblin comments.
I don't mean to be the voice of reason here, because I'm usually not. But we're kind of stuck, because if we retreat, they're going to come back. But if we don't retreat, I may pass out.
How many of them did you kill?
oh, we're up to.
That was all.
We killed.
Baker's dozen at this point.
We killed 5 last time, and let's see, we got those
That
three.
was me.
At
We got
least
those.
4?
We got those 3, and then the hobgoblin. So I think we're up to like
All right.
9.
He's not dead. I saved him. He's just here unconscious, tied up.
Let me tell you what I know, and perhaps
So,
we
hey.
can decide on a reasonable path. Yes, I do
Gotcha.
know. I know a great deal about these goblins and what lays ahead.
Let's compare
Very
notes.
well.
I'm interested to see how the place has changed in the 10 years I've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the hobgoblin secure, or how effective. I don't know. Hey, here's a good question. Could we fit the hobgoblin in the cage?
No, you
They're
could fit the
medium.
cage. You could fit the hobgoblin's head in the cage,
Let's
Nicolas
do that.
Cage style.
We should do that after we bind the rest of him.
Let's bind him with those shackles you found.
Yeah.
Let's not humiliate him. Hobgoblins like to, damn it, keep their honor about them.
That's true.
And I'm thinking this guy could come in handy.
I remain more skeptical of that, but okay.
All right. Well, box text. Months passed. I was on my way to seek my fortune. I took the old road, and I wound up with these adventurers, and now I'm here. My deity's blessings is what kept me healthy, as well as those kobolds. I'd be dead. They did not feed us at all, but we've been here for weeks. What can I tell you? What would be useful?
I apologize for leaving you earlier. We made it this far last time.
I pull out one of my rations and hand it to him.
Oh, thank you. Conjured food is filling.
Well, if we're talking about food, if my memory serves me right, there should be a pantry up here somewhere, right?
Oh, yes. In fact, right in the next room, but I wouldn't want much of what's in there.
Why?
But you're welcome to check. It's the room right on the other side of that wall, and he points to the north of actually he points to the door that Calder is next
the one
to.
I'm near.
Yeah.
The one I'm near, or the one across.
The one that you are near.
Okay.
And that goblin is no longer here, so I'm deleting that token.
Can I listen to see what's on the inside?
You absolutely can. Give me a perception check.
I'm not penalized, but not great. I don't hear anything.
It sounds silent to you. By the way,
Cool.
out of curiosity, what kind of lighting are we looking at here? Do we still have the regular torch out? Do we still have the continual flame out? I'm just curious what the light situation is at the moment.
I probably have the continual flame out now.
My continual flame is still in my sack because I have my absurd dark vision.
Who doesn't have dark vision? So Hyacinth, how are you seeing?
Oh, I have a continual flame out.
Okay, got it. Just making sure I knew exactly what's going on here. I said, hey.
It's like rapier in one hand, stick that is on fire on the other. Simple, like Skyrim.
So, well, I can tell you that you've probably killed more than half of their forces. If they retreated, they are either going to hole up and wait, or they will make a last-ditch attack against the kobolds, perhaps. Especially if, I'm sorry, what was your name? Meepo. If Meepo was with you, they might just assume that you're working for the kobolds. Which, are you working for the kobolds?
No.
Fair enough. That was sort of our attitude with them as well. We didn't want to fight their battles for them, but if our enemies were mutual, perhaps.
Wait, so you're saying they only number In total, less than 40?
In the warriors, yes. There are, of course, the elderly and the children. They are unlikely to put up much of a fight. They will probably flee on any provocation.
That is still a
Hmm.
much lesser number than I remember. But I'm not surprised, those idiots. 10 years of following that psycho fucking druid or whatever he was.
You mean Belak?
Yeah, that fucker.
Yes.
Ah, yes, that fucker.
I've heard of them talking about him. Box text.
His name sounds like
A
swear.
wicked old human called Belak, a spellcaster. I suspect he tends an enchanted garden and harvests fruit from something the goblins call the Gothias tree. But they speak of it only in the most terrified of whispers. The enchanted fruit grows on the Gothias, or the enchanted fruit, it grows on the Gothias tree, somewhere beneath our feet.
This
Oh,
is
that's
the fruit
pleasant.
we're supposed to be investigating, as well as.
Yes, well, that's more information than the people above have.
Well, we're definitely looking for Sir Rodford's group.
Ah, yes, they were captured along with me, I'm afraid.
Well, we found the
Except for Caracas.
we found the remains of Caracas. What about the others?
The goblins caught them a month ago. They were captives with me in here. Unfortunately, they were only kept in here for about a week before they were removed. Belak wanted them, and that's the last I heard of it. I don't know why.
That makes sense. Considering there was
Belak.
nobles in the party.
They were taken away, and I was left here.
From what I know of Belak, they're probably dead.
Or being used in some macabre ritual?
Or
That's
eaten?
my suspicion. Yes.
Well then.
If the numbers have dwindled to this point of us already taking out half their forces, maybe we can
So
appear stronger than we are and force the issue.
a quick note for Echo specifically. As of the last you checked, the war chief was a bugbear who moved in and took over, and there was an old priestess who was kind of the power behind the throne type. So and was definitively a spellcaster. So that's the intel that you are able to bring to the conversation with your previous knowledge of what's going on.
Yeah. If they're still alive, then we've got them to deal with in addition to whatever goblins are left.
Mm-hmm. What about Calcrix? We still need Find Dragon.
That's right. Have you heard anything about a dragon?
Yes. Calcrix doesn't seem to like the goblins much, but she doesn't seem to like the kobolds much either. I know where she's holed up. She's in their trophy room. They tried to keep her penned in there, but she wasn't having any of it. If it were me, I'd stay way, way away, just being honest.
Yeah, we can't do that,
commissioned
unfortunately.
by the goblin matriarch to retrieve it. So far, the kobolds that we have, all of the kobolds we have met have been extremely reasonable.
Only Meepo can train Calcrix.
Yeah, we got Meepo. Things should go okay, right? How long has Calcrix been on? Again, Meepo.
Joan is gifting a ton of tier 1 subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm actually jumping over into chat really quick so that we can see the there should be a bunch of notifications. I guess it's not coming up right now. Oh well.
Yeah, you probably caught it too late.
Unfortunate. All right. So yes, I'm sorry, I got a little bit lost. Where are we at the moment? There's nothing coming to attack, and what's his name? Erky Timbers gestures to the door to the north to where Calcrix was last he saw.
Yeah, that's where they had the old trophy room. So I guess they haven't changed things too much here. So what do you say? If the trophy room's not connected to the old living chambers. If we go that way, and especially if the goblins are already avoiding it, because Calcrix is in there, we might be able to get Calcrix while avoiding any other goblins.
That would be worth doing if it's possible.
We could possibly rest a moment in there too.
Calcrix may be angry. Calcrix may be angry, but Calcrix, we may have to fight. I may have to fight. Friends don't have to help. Meepo's job. Friends don't have to put in danger. Hype train incoming. I appreciate you all.
The trophy room, it's not connected to the main area. Depends on how many bandits they still have in that old storeroom.
Yeah, yes, sir.
12 months, Kistrel, or Zargrus.
bandits?
You are fantastic. You are an OG, like original subscriber. Sorry, there's a hype train going, so I got a little bit distracted.
Let it be distracting. So there's a bandit. There's bandits and stuff
here.
too.
Back when I lived in
Yes.
here, the bandits tend to camp next to the trophy room because they were the ones bringing in all the trophy. I don't know if they still live in the room next to the trophy room.
That seems like a reasonable assertion.
There may not be bandits anymore if the entire tribe is making their money off of these weird mystic fruit.
Their paranoia and defensiveness indicates they're still doing some raiding. They have kobold prisoners, for instance. They're not entirely passive. They raided the dragon. They stole the dragon very recently.
Level 2. Choo choo.
Okay, so
I hope you like the me pog face that happens in chat. By the way, when we hit that hype train. You were about to say.
so we really we have a general layout concept of what's going forward, but I'm like, there's a part of me that's afraid of actually getting the dragon, because it can be dangerous right off the bat. And as much as genocide is fun, don't quote me on that. Yeah, I stole your tagline. Deal with it. Then maybe we shouldn't necessarily do that if there's anything that you want to keep, Echo.
Oh, like Erky said, once we take out the warriors, the elderly and the children, they're not going to fight us. They know better.
Yes.
I don't think they will fight, but I'm
mean,
more worried about our health. We are getting very bloodied here.
well, there's only 2 doors in here. We want to bar those
That's fair.
2 and try to rest?
That's what I was thinking. If
Maybe-
we could get somewhere to bar to rest without losing the progress we've already made.
Maybe rest with kobolds.
Yeah, that could work.
Unless, again, I don't want to lose our progress.
That's the only thing, yeah. Is that
How long
then
of a rest?
every time we leave, we have to come back and fight them in the stupid chamber, and I really don't want to die.
No, gnomes say they might attack, or they might stay. But if they attack, you be with us, and if they don't, you rest with us.
What kind of rest do
maybe-
people want to take?
maybe.
An hour, 2 hours, a whole day?
I need a full rest.
Still need to find Calcrix.
Like, you guys want me to be able to help heal or fight?
Yeah, it might be.
Need
It might
some
be.
rest.
We're gonna need a full rest if we're going to properly restock.
Meepo begins
So-
Meepo begins to sorry to interrupt, creep his way sort of towards the north door. He's he thinks he's being circumspect about it. Go ahead, Jeff.
Meepo, what are you doing? I say
Meepo-
that in that paternal voice of, oh, what are you doing?
He looks at you with a look of he looks and goes, finding Meepo's dragon?
Let's rest first. But your dragon, as I'm sure, is near, but we don't want to walk into any more traps.
Okay.
You've already
We rest
fallen
first.
Twice, Meepo.
And Meepo and Meepo immediately passes out.
Oh, Meepo! I catch him.
Oh baby.
Just pure exhaustion. The moment it was like Calcrix is there. Calcrix is right there. He is going, and someone said, no, we're going to rest first. Boom, he is out like a light.
Let's, I propose we, like, trap the door, the doors.
Level 3 is that many. 3 hype, thank you.
This many.
I'm trying, that's 5, no. I'm trying really hard to respect what's going on in there. We got level 3 hype train going. Jeff, go ahead.
I say we trap the doors that we don't know yet, and try to rest here as best we can. But because I don't want to lose progress, but I'm relatively certain they're not going to come up from behind and from the caltrops without us noticing.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So you want to rest in the room below the caltrops? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I want to rest up here, like in the room we are in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And you want to trap the doors. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and move back to the tabletop here. Yeah, no problem. How long of a rest are you taking?
Let's try first for a short rest.
Yeah, an hour is a short rest. I am going to go ahead and have let's have Gale roll me a d6. On a 1 there's an encounter. And this is for a short rest. Okay, so you get through an hour without incident. You're able to guard and trap the doors.
I'm gonna spend head dice.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply a short rest.
Yeah.